Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Eagles wear boxing. I got my people out here already, waiting to hear from me. Let's go. Alrighty, I see y'all out there. What's going on? How's everything? How's the family? The families? Everybody, out there. You know, sorry about that. Y'all's little brother got cooked. Y'all's little brother got beat up a little bit. Anyway, let's start it off though. Sorry, Flames. Says salute to Eagles Web, salute to the chat. And as always, it's jab, that like button, all y'all neck, don't get naked. Eagles Web Boxing. Of course, you got the icons up, the fire, those things. 100%. We got, yo, I'm still chewing on that deep fried crow and potatoes that Wilder served. Nah, I'm not gonna make y'all. Y'all don't have to eat the crow on it. I told y'all I don't trust him, man. I told y'all I don't trust him. He fell apart. There was a lot of little interesting things. I got to keep looking at that one clip though, because Wilder makes a mistake against left-hand fighters, right? He tries to fight them conventionally. Wilder should have been constantly moving. He should have been moving to his, keeping to his left. And that lazy ass amateur jab that, once, see, a professional, see, the thing is, what we haven't looked in and haven't taken into account is that a professional, he starts realizing your jab. If it don't, it's really got no power on it. A professional starts realizing your jab. He starts realizing that your jab ain't shit. You see what I mean? If you look on the side of me, you see that's more of a professional jab. See how straight. But Ali still made it seem like that jab wasn't nothing. And then another thing, like I said, Wilder, he can't take being roughed up. If you rough him up, it just discombobulates him, and then he don't know what to do. With all the power that Wilder has, all he had to do was develop a jab. All the other tools he didn't necessarily need. If you notice how good Bivol is good because of that jab. He disrupts the shit that you want to do because of his jab. And most of the people Wilder fight are shorter than him. Just establish a good jab. Like, get your ass off me jab. Establish a good get your ass off me jab, and your fights are going to work out a lot better for you. I know a lot of people talked about it, but you go back and look at the clip, and he got hit, but he was off balance. They got some conspiracy theories out there that didn't even get clipped. They didn't even get hit. The shot never even hit him. He was trying to complain to the ref or looking at the ref. I don't know if it was that good of a shot, because I seen Wilder take the same kind of shot from Ortiz, right? So I don't know how good the shot really was, but their feet kind of tangled up at the same time, and Wilder was trying to complain at the same time. There's just too much going on, and Zhang was like, you know what? I'm still gonna crack you. And that's what he did, and put his ass to sleep. Wilder got up all stanky leg, He could have kept on, but the ref didn't want to see him take no more punishment. Who knows? He might have recovered from it. You know how Wilder gets when he gets hurt. He just starts slinging. So we don't know. We don't know. But I just didn't think. I don't trust Wilder. And okay, the thing about Wilder is, I don't want to put all the blame on Wilder. It's just handlers. Whoever's around Wilder and trains Wilder, they should know. They know better. If you're in the professional gym, who am I to be speaking? Yeah, I used to train. I used to be one of the trainers in the gym. So, you know what I mean. So I think I know a little bit. I don't know nothing, but I mean, come on. You can agree or disagree. I don't mind. You can agree or you can disagree. But for me, um, you can't. If he wasn't going to ever listen to everything, at least give him uh, a greater chance offensively and straighten out that jab. At least do that. If he's not going to be defensively responsible, at least make him so offensively dominant that he doesn't have to worry about defense. That's how Ali was. Ali was so offensively dominant that, I mean, his defense, like I said, look at him just leaning back. But that's a special case though. There was never going to be anybody like that. Even though a lot of people think Tyson Fury is the greatest heavyweight of all times now. I mean, stop it. You guys stop. So I'm not going to pull out the crow bin. Y'all welcome to have a slave. Yes, y'all want it. If y'all want it, then I'll pull it out. It's late crow. I never had to eat it because I was like, I picked the winners. Like I said, I didn't really trust AB. I thought AB might be able to get it done, but I never trust AB. He got cobbled up. He got cobbed up. Just that slow start. And then Cobb knowing. See, the thing is, when you recognize what the mission is, and you go and accomplish that mission, nobody can cry about that. You know what the mission is. The mission against Wilder is to just go beat Wilder up. Just go rough Wilder up. That's the mission against Wilder. You got to go in disrespectful against Wilder. You got to go in thinking, oh, you ain't going to do nothing. You got a powerful shot. You're going to never land it. I'm just going to rough you up. I'm going to get past that jab and just start throwing haymakers and stuff. Once you start doing that, that's it. Like I said, if Wilder had the 1-2, just that 1-2, get your ass off me. If he had that get your ass off me too, it's not even that hard. It's a hard punch to learn because most people want to just throw punches over like this. You know what I'm saying? When you fighting, you notice people that don't fight box, they hold their hands up like this. They don't hold them up like this. They hold them like this because they just want to, see what I mean? And that's not a whole punch. It's already turned. There's no turning it over. You amateur and all that. You made it through all the ranks with no disrespect for what you accomplished. But even me, because I'm a big underdog, person. So I'm a root for underdog. So I wanted you to do better. But the thing is, you couldn't do better because of some reason. I'm not going to sit here and speculate what the reason is, but you just couldn't do better. Some reason you just didn't want to do better. Oh, I got this. You can't always be the person that got this. You can't always go into a situation like, oh, I got this. You got to be an adapter. Like, okay, I see what you're doing. You got to be in there thinking, okay, so you trying to overhand me. Okay, I see what you're trying to rough me up. So you got to be in there assessing from day one. Okay, you moving this way. Okay, I see how you doing. Okay, you trying to change up. You trying to do this. That's your whole mindset. You got to be thinking in there. In any sport, you got to think. And once your thinking process is gone, when you just think that I got this, then that's when you get your ass handed to you. It's any sport. Basketball, which basketball is probably one of the most, probably the hardest sport. One of the hardest sports to learn. A lot of people think that, baseball and all that. Baseball is not really that hard to learn. It's hard to achieve. It's hard to be a baseball player because you got to learn. I mean, you got to be able to, you have to be physically able to catch those 100-mile-an-hour balls and stuff like that. But these basic rules, I mean, it gets complicated, but you can learn all that. But when I'm saying you can learn baseball, you might suck at it. You might not ever be able to hit the ball. If you learn late, you might not ever be able to. I'm just saying, like sports, that if you try to learn late. But basketball, if you try to learn late, you really gonna suck. You're not gonna be able to dribble. Everybody's gonna steal the ball from you. You're gonna get this shit blocked all day long. You're gonna be on your ass, getting crossed over and all. It's gonna be a wreck for you trying to learn basketball late. Some people, if they've actually, they're real athletic, they can learn stuff like that. But to be like, but to be in this boxing game and be like, I got this. Well, you gonna get your ass whooped. So stop coming in and all you fighters that think you got this, you don't have it like that. You don't got this because the other side. I see you out there, Bruce. Salute to Bruce, Mr. Gumbo. I said to everybody, yeah, salute to everybody. But to just come in and think you got this in sports, you don't got this. You got to learn. I don't care how long you've been in something, you always learn. Fighters that retire from boxing learn more when they're outside the ring, when they're out of boxing, than they did when they was in the ring. It's, oh shit, a lot of stuff I could have been doing. But I was on that, I got this shit. Oh, I got this. Okay, well, a lot of times when you're on that, I got this, that's why your ass end up in trouble, because if you're on that, I got this shit. Stop being on the I got this and be on the, I need to learn. I'm just improving. I'm improving. Anytime somebody say something, I'm improving. If you notice, even when TMT, when he talked about his fights, that he never gave himself an A performance. It's always B and C plus and stuff like that. Like, I need to do better. I need to do more. See, that's the mentality of somebody who's not gonna go down, because you gotta you have to always learn. Tyson Fury was always thinking that he was so much better than everybody. He's the baddest man on the planet. If you the baddest man on the planet, you got your ass whooped, then you ain't the baddest man on the planet. Shut your dumb ass up. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? Yep. Mr. Gumbo, a.k.a. Hot Grease. Salute that Sir Flame. Yep. I call it Gumbo Slice. Yeah, I got you. I got you, brother, with the Gumbo Slice. Yep. Sir Flame said, salute at Mr. Gumbo, a.k.a. Hot Grease. What you think about losing teeth? Well, keep your damn mouth closed and make sure you got a good enough mouthpiece on. Mayweather lost a tooth to Maidana, and Maidana made a necklace out of it. So it happens to the best of you. That's one thing you got to worry about, them teeth. Make sure you got a good gum shield. Make sure your gum shield is. Don't just get one off the shelf. I mean, you can, but they actually, you know what? It's a good thing sometimes, because the money you can get from getting your teeth knocked out, it used to be like about $10,000 towards your dentist bill, but now I know it's more than that. That was back in the day. It was 10,000. I think it's up to 50 or something like that. If you get a good one, yeah, you get a good shield. But if you got a good one, what I would do, I would have the dentist make it. That way you have documentation. Your teeth get knocked out, then the dentist can co-sign for you. Yeah. But keep your damn mouth closed tight. In there huffing and puffing. Eagles would always find a way not to eat crow. What you mean I'm finding a way not to eat crow? Here. Yo ass, Sir Flame. This for Sir Flame, y'all. Sir Flame on some shit right now. There you go, brother. It'll pop up in a minute. Go and get your plate. So what you didn't understand is what Eagle was saying. Eagle was saying that y'all didn't have to eat your crow. I told you, go back and look at the clip. What I said when you asked me, I told you that I don't trust Wilder. I'm not going for Wilder. You said Wilder had it. I wasn't going for Wilder. Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more says salute. He said that Eagles wearing boxing also next. Yep. And that Sir Flame, Mr. Gumbo, a.k.a. Hot Grease, salute at Bruce Gas, Boxing. He said my OG brother. Yeah. So my whole point was, y'all go ahead. If y'all have Wilder, go ahead and get that crow. But my whole thing is with Wilder is that like I said, I study and I keep going over and over. Like you keep watching and listening to other people and just looking, and you start to find out that maybe a lot of things that Breathing was saying is very true. And now that I said that, what I said that you got to be on when you're on that I got this attitude, then it kind of rings true. You can kind of see that. Okay, so you one of them brothers that got this, huh? So you got it, huh? You don't need the training. We just here. You the money maker, and we just here, huh? You just going through the motions and stuff, right? But I know with that kind of power, if you have a good jab and you keep people off balance, I know good damn well you can get your knockouts or in your wins. There's no way somebody can convince me that it was with Wilder. It wasn't. It's just it was more discipline than his style. It was more discipline to get a couple of tools. That's it. And all that, you too old to get tools. That's bullshit. And I know I keep mentioning Ali, but Ali used to get tools like from when he was young all the way up until he got older. He was always getting He was always getting new tools. He was always. That's what he introduced us to stuff. He was introducing us to stuff like. You go back and look at what he was saying. Stuff like ankle punches and all this. All kind. He would say anything to let people know, hey, I got this new punch for him. Don't worry about him. I got a new punch for him. I got this rope a dope. And people still talking about the rope a dope. I got the rope a dope. I got the ankle punch. I got the lead right. Ali used to be so disrespectful, hitting people with lead rights and stuff. I got the lead right. He had to lean back before Fat Joe had to lean back. Ali had to lean back. So don't get it twisted. What'd you say? Let me see what Sir say. Sir said no. He said no, not roll. On this, he said you picked Haney to win, and you picked Smith to win. You said Wilder was going to lose. I don't really have a say in it. I said I don't trust Wilder. My picks don't count anyway. You guys know that. My picks don't count. A lot of times I run with people I just run with them. I don't trust Earl right now either. Earl can't beat nobody right now. Earl had to convince me. Because Earl was on that I got this anyway. Because Earl would listen to his corner a little bit, but Earl was on that I got this anyway, no matter what the skill set is. You know what I mean? That was his problem. His problem was I got this, but he has a skill set, but it's like he's trying to force it. You can't force yourself on everybody. But on that last fight, he didn't look like Earl to me. Right before the bell, I was like, nah, something wrong, dude, man. I don't know if I saw it during the weigh-in or whenever I saw it, but I noticed there's something wrong. Something's wrong with Earl. He's been at this shit. I mean, there's something wrong with Earl, man. You can't have two high-speed accidents and shit and be this. You're not gonna be the same after one, to be honest. I've been in a high-speed accident, but not like, the damage wasn't like that bad. It's only because of my reactions and shit. So the last one I was in, I was going southbound, and some Russians were visiting on vacation. And so what happened is they were going to miss the turnoff. I already made the turnoff, so I was going into another highway. And so what the dude did, he said, no, I can't miss this. I don't know where I'm going. I'm trying to get to this place. And so what he did is he cut across. The lines is already splitting, like going out until like the one world's going this way, one's going this way. So he comes up over the embankment, and I'm going this way. I'm going straight. He comes up over the embankment, and he was flying too. He was going to T-bone me. So I hit the gas, and so once I hit the gas, instead of running into me, T-boning me, and killing me, he hit the back of the car. I went swerving like this and swerving and shit like that. But my neck hasn't been the same ever since that collision. And my car was only I don't know what you guys would feel about this, but let's say I'm gonna say $5,000 worth of damage. Is that big? I don't know. Y'all have to let me know in y'all's opinion. Is that big? $5,000 worth of damage? See, so I know that you're not the same, man. You feel like, man, you just your ears be ringing for a while, man. You when you get in an accident like that, man, I don't know. Whew. I think I'd rather get cut or something. At least I can watch. At least I can look at my arm and watch it heal up. Like, okay, yeah, whatever I get. But the car accidents, that's all internal, man. I feel bad for people who really. I mean, cause I had a girl that was in an accident one time, man. She was shaky for a long time, man. She was always like she needed like psychiatric help for real, for real. I mean, for real. She really needed some help because of that accident. But yeah, let's get let me finish um, reading what y'all got here now. But anyway, y'all sir finally your ass got it. Hey, Sir Flame, y'all sir finally got his ass in. Remember he hid from us? Y'all sir hid for a long time. Once Tyson Fury lost, you couldn't. We couldn't summons up. Y'all sir, we couldn't even summons his ass up. Like get your ass up in there to Eagles Web Boxing, y'all sir. We couldn't get his ass in here for nothing. That y'all sir. He talking about salute Eagle. Yep. Y'all Sir Hussein, yep. He said salute bro at Sir Flame at Bruce. Hey, don't forget Mr. Gumbo too. Wilder should have copied Michael Spence style. Oh, you mean Spence style? Since he's so thin for a heavyweight. Yeah. Matter of fact, that was his. You're actually absolutely right about that too. I would believe that. They could have had. He could have still called it the bomb squad. He could have still called his punches the bomb squad, but yeah, to have a punch like the Sphinx Jinx, keeping them hands up and stuff. Because Sphinx would keep them hands up and just, but Sphinx was fast too though. Sphinx would let some combinations go on your ass. He'll let some combinations go. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. You gotta let both of them go. Wilder gotta let both of them go, but like I said, just to at least work on. We talked to how long have we talked about this? We talked about, matter of fact, way back, Bruce. I told everybody about that whole Saudi Arabia thing, way back when we talked about when it was the Wilder and Fury that was coming up. It was Joshua and who was it? Was it Joshua and Ruiz? When I was talking about the Devil's Deception in the Desert in December. I still remember my 4Ds, man. The Devil's Deception in the Desert in December. And I said, at that point, don't be surprised if Saudi just starts taking over boxing. The big money's coming out of there. Boxing is not American no more. You guys are just, because our culture is different. We got cancel culture and we got all this other shit going on over here. So the boxing culture is just thinning out. Matter of fact, hold on just 1 second. I guess I just gotta write somebody something. I'm still here though. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about going to look for me a team tomorrow. It's early enough. What is it, June? It's June now, so I'm thinking about going to look for a volleyball team tomorrow. I'm thinking about, going back. But all this stuff, we talk about this stuff all the time, y'all. Y'all got to realize, even this little small forum right here, the ego, it's not just me. I don't give myself credit for that, but we end up talking about stuff. Because, like I said, there's layers to this shit, man. This whole thing, they might be deceiving the shit out of us. That whole Wilder shit, that might have been a setup. The whole Tyson Fury, everything might be a setup. I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but at the same time, I ain't trying to be boo-boo the fool. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to just like, oh yeah, did you see how he won? Please. I done seen people hey, these guys are professional actors, man. They know how to take a dive. If I can train you how to take a punch and how to throw punches, I can teach you how to take a dive. I don't know. But you guys are really messing us up with this, man. You guys are messing us up. We put all this hope and stuff into you. I still roll. And I know y'all, y'all's like, I still rock with Broner. Yeah, you rock with your little brother. I still rock with Tank, but if he get his ass knocked out, he get knocked out. Y'all can't be saying, oh, you going for Tank? Because I don't even know. This is first, what was it? The first time they put a rematch clause up in the contract for Tank. So Tank must see something. Because Tank is looking like if I don't really like get him out, I could lose. That's what he's thinking. He's thinking if I can't get him out of there, I might lose. Because he's going to be competitive. He's going to be right there. And Tank already talking about how swole he is. Oh, you too swole. But Martin ain't, he's not no dumb fighter. He's not going to get knocked out in 7 rounds and quit like Ryan Garcia do and then come back on PEDs or whatever. I don't know. If it's true. If he came back. So that remark is if it's true. So, yep, y'all sir, salute to Mr. Gumbo. I think I got that. Yep. Yeah, Michael Spinks. I knew you was talking about Michael Spinks when you said that. Yeah. Mr. Gumbo said salute at y'all sir. He said, what's good, fam? Bruce Gas is back at y'all sir. Salute. Sir Flame is at y'all sir. Mr. Gumbo is laughing out loud. Sir Flame laughing out loud at y'all sir. You was playing hide and seek after that fight. Yeah, hell yeah, he was playing hide and seek. Hey, didn't I mention that? Didn't I, Sir Flame? I mentioned that shit. I said, yeah. I said, y'all, Sir Hype is missing in action on us and stuff. I said, tell, tell y'all, Sir, the Eagle looking for him. Who else was looking for him? I said, Lala looking for him. Everybody looking for him. And then Sir Flame said, yeah. He said, Sir Flame. He said, I'm looking for him too. Yeah, y'all, Sir said. I literally landed the within the same week of Fury losing. He said Devin Lawson. He couldn't do a live for more than a week. Oh shit, you stupid as hell, y'all, sir. I don't be hiding out from no smoke. I mean, if they scratch the loss, then you can't say Haney lost. So then what? So then I end up winning, right? But with that whole thing, all these things have been in boxing. People are always going to try to find a way to get an edge, you know. But Mr. Gumbo said he remembered that when I was talking about, the deception in December, the devil's deception in December. Yep. Out there in the desert. But you know what? I have to recall a lot of our shows. We done, I don't know how many shows we done. We probably done over, I don't know, maybe probably over 1,000 shows. Think about that, man. Y'all been here 1,000 times, some of you. Not Mr. Gumbo, his ass. Mr. Gumbo used to be here all the time, man. I don't know. He don't love me no more, man. So he don't come that much. The rest of y'all still rock with me. So y'all still come, but yeah. Mr. Gumbo, I don't know, man. He come back to check his status. Yeah, I still got my blue. I better have it. He come back. Sir Flame said, damn Eagles, wherever y'all sir is right. Yeah, he said, you was playing hide and seek too. No, man, I don't play hide and seek with y'all. I got to work. I can show y'all my schedule, man. My schedule is, I'll show y'all my, I only have, it's in the other room. But yeah, I can show you my.
Unknown caller.
I don't. Do you guys ever get unknown caller calling y'all? I get this unknown caller calling me, and then I get this other person called Spam Likely. I get a person who calls me all the time. Their name is Spam Likely. That's not a good name. It's like Spam Likely. Is that artificial spam? You know they got the spam, right? I know it's kind of cheesy, but yeah. Spam. Y'all grew up with spam, huh? That's reservation food and corner store food. If y'all ever had like a little corner store, I don't know when y'all grew up. Y'all grew up in the 70s and 80s or before that, then you'll probably know about corner stores. They don't have them as much. New York, they got the bodegas and stuff. Other places, they call them other things. To be honest, I always thought that was the coolest thing, man. not the mansions and all that, but I used to like the grocery store that was at the bottom, like in the city or whatever. Like the grocery store was at the bottom, and then you live at the top. Your house is at the top. I was like, man, that's cool, man. You just go downstairs, you work, get your groceries on, and you're already at home. You ain't got to drive. You really don't need a car. You can rent a car because you got all your deliveries. You don't really need nothing, man. You set, to be honest, man. Your rent, your work. I mean, you can write off your rent and stuff. I mean, damn, that's like a win-win. That whole situation is like a win-win. You got employees. I mean, even if you're not making a profit, you still living. You good. But you're probably gonna make a profit. I always wanted to like have a spot like that. Not necessarily a grocery store, but like have my business like right below. I mean, you can have like another house somewhere, but that would be nice just to have that. Cause just go upstairs and chill. After work, you just go upstairs. Like, I'm so tired. Shit, dude. You know how to do nothing but go upstairs. I built a little elevator up in there. The elevator just for you. Take you right to your crib. That's it. That's a cool little situation, man. I mean, for me, some people won't like that. Yeah. But Sir Flame, y'all gotta stop getting on ego, man. Okay, let's get back to your boy though. So where did AB make his biggest mistake? Was it just signing the paperwork? Because he lost the weight and everything, right? You can't trust people when they just lose the weight. You know what I mean? That's like Ali when it was over with. You know, when it was already over with. Um, he was still able to lose the weight. He had to go through other stuff to lose the weight. But I'll tell you guys one thing: it's not just losing weight. It's having your clarity and focus and your plan and everything. Your training has to be on point in order for you to go win. But then, if you're boxing, you should never be like way out of overweight in the first place. Why are you way overweight? Why? That you got to train that hard. I would say that whatever you weigh after rehydration, you shouldn't weigh more than 5 pounds more than that. 5 to 7 pounds more than that is your walk around weight. Because you can get that off. You know what I mean? You can get that off. Just watch what you eat. Yeah, your first day, after the fight, your first day, if you want to go get your steak and potatoes or whatever and eat your cheesecake or birthday cake or whatever, just go on and do that. But the easiest way to stop doing stuff, and I told y'all about this before, is just realize that food only tastes good in your mouth. It only tastes good in your mouth. You fill your stomach up, but your food only tastes good in your mouth. It smells good, yes. We can say that, yes, smells good. When it's cooking, it smells good, yes. But it only tastes good in your mouth. And how much food do you need? How much food can you hold in your mouth for it to taste good? And it can't stay in your mouth that long. It won't taste so good. But it's just makes your mouth feel good, and then you swallow it like, oh, I want another bite. If that feels good, that tastes good, and you keep eating. But just think about it. Anything that you indulge in, all you have to do is say, you know what? I tasted it. That's good. I tasted it. I don't have to finish it. I can have a small piece. I don't have to eat a whole pie because the whole pie is going to be good. Yeah, the whole pie is going to taste good, but what is it going to do to your body? A whole cake is going to taste good, but what is it going to do for your body? Those whole 4 chickens are going to taste good, but what is it going to do to your body? Your stomach sticking all out. You know what I mean? And just eat eat the things that you need. You're like, okay, I need this. I probably need this. This is going to help me, keep balance and, stay in shape. Let me get some fresh vegetables, some fruit. Then I eat a little bit of this. I always encourage anybody, if you're making something with vegetables or fruit, then eat some of the fruit too. Eat some of it raw. Get used to eating some of the raw food. Don't get used to just always cooking everything. where y'all at, man? Where you at, Sir Flame? Disrespectful ass. Me and Sir Flame, me and Sir Flame gonna have to go. He said, "Come on, Flame." I'm like, come on. I'm gonna fight him like, kind of like George, but I'm gonna have the X up, cause cause Sir Flame always have the X up. I'm gonna have the X up like this. Come on, boy. You try to shoot in between the X's. You gotta shoot in between the X somehow. And anything you do is just like a flick of the wrist. I could like this. I can block almost everything like this. And plus, I can tuck it in. I can dip it. Oh wow! My people. My people's in here with Eagle's Web. They done cut out on me. That's all right. I get out of here too, man. Y'all done left on me. Yeah, but Broner, he got to do better. I'm not gonna say that it's a wash for him, but he's turning himself into a journeyman, almost a club fighter. I don't want to get too disrespectful, but I would say, in your mind, you said that you damn right. You know, just because your language and you curse, don't mean that you're gonna become champion again. Not welterweight for sure, but I can see you at maybe 140. You can do something with those guys, maybe. Because one thing about it is that Broner, even though he went down, Broner, you're not really knocking Broner out. He will fight back if he get hurt. He'll go down, but you're not knocking Broner out. Broner is built like a little tank. He's actually built more like a little tank. He's built like a tank more than Tank is. The little short, thick ass, heavyweight neck that he got. But he's got to put himself. If you're gonna fight, sir, I'll call you sir. If you're gonna fight, let's fight. You know what I mean? Let's do it the right way. Let's get in there and let's throw them things. Let your hands go. People always saying let your hands go. You got a good skill set. You too worried about being a counter puncher because of Maidana. But Maidana, if you notice, Broner, he gave you a good compliment, man. A lot of people. Maidana said that you're a strong fighter. That's what Maidana said. And he had you down. He had you down. He had you looking like a little wet bird. You know what I mean? Don't let me find it. I used to laugh at that photo, man. I love that photo. That photo cracked me up with Broner. Broner looking like a little wet bird. Let me see. It looked like he was just dipped in, like he was just, after he got beat up by Madonna. Well, I ain't say beat up, he lost. My words, I'm disrespectful sometimes. But hey, what can I say? Is this it? Let me see. You already know. Okay, yeah, that's one. Let's put that up for a second. Yeah, we'll just leave that one up there just for a second, just so we can see. Yeah, Broner getting checked. You can't just turn, like I said, you don't just turn yourself into like a punching bag or something like that. If you know that your skill set was off, if you knew something was wrong, but you still mentally, you still think you got it, let's put the ones and twos and threes and fours together. Let's get everything back completed. Let's complete ourselves again, and once we get completed, let's just get somebody that needs money. that there's gonna be a good fight, not necessarily real rough, just to see what see what you got, see what you're doing. And if you still ain't doing it with them, if you still ain't throwing punches and you still ain't doing what you're supposed to, then get your ass out the sport. You burned all your bridges, so I don't know McDonald's or whatever. I don't know how much money you got, but I don't know. Even some where I live at, it don't matter. You can have so where I live at, you can have $5 million in the bank or whatever. It really don't. It doesn't matter if you're not gonna work. That shit, you're gonna burn through that shit. You're gonna burn through it. Cause this area where I live at, man, to live comfortable, you got to. Whew, it's quite a bit, man. I mean, to really live comfortable here, I'm gonna say anywhere just for housing itself. This is conservative, to be honest. Just for housing itself, let's say eight. I'm gonna go low. I'm gonna go even more conservative. Let's say 7,000 to, let's say from. This is gonna sound bad though. From 7,000 to 15,000 a month. I didn't say nothing about cars and nothing like that. I said for housing. Um, the upper end for housing where I live at, this area, the upper end is from about 20,000 to 70,000 a month. Damn, shit don't make no sense. How somebody expect you to make 70,000 a month? Damn, are you kidding me? And just think about that. If you was in a place that cost 70,000 a month, if you were in a place, and that's just for the place. If you were in a place that was 70,000 a month, and you wasn't gonna work, and you had $5 million, how many years you surviving? That shit is disappearing. That shit is just like every year you just looking at your bank account, or every day you're looking at your bank account just go down like a gas guzzling car on looking at the fuel tank. Remember back in the day when you was riding around or even today, I don't know, you can't see it as much. Well, you can see it, but it's digital. When you look at you look at your gas gauge. I get on the highway, man, I look at my gas gauge. I'm like, damn, man, I just filled this shit up. You be happy when your gas gauge is like a little bit above full. You be so happy, like, oh, see, I still got gas. And all of a sudden, once it leaves that full, where it says full, that shit just seems like it just starts dropping. Like, God dang, it's like a balloon that just felt like just hit the code and ran out of helium. That shit just like, wow. In some spots some spots around here, gas is over $7, $7 a gallon. It's a whole different world, man. And you're talking about having a truck. Think about a truck. So the truck is 40 gallons. What is that? So somebody do the math for me. What's the math on that? We'll just leave it at 7. So what's 7 times 40? I can't add. $280. So $280 for Philip. And so $280 for Philip. You got to realize that you are not driving the whole month on that. If you're on a trip, you go on a trip or something, so that's so many hours. Let's say for every hour, what is that? 1, 2, 3, so 5, like up to 5 gallons per hour. So basically 8 hours of driving. So for 8 hours of driving, your cost is $280. For every 8 hours of driving on the well, that's driving on the highway, really. Because driving in the city, 8 hours. Damn. Because you get worse gas mileage in the city so far. That's a lot of money. Oh yeah, we was just talking about that. Yes, y'all sir's laughing, but y'all sir, we talked about that. We was talking about that earlier. We was talking about. He said, "Eagle, did you see your boy AB get his tooth knocked out?" Yeah. Yeah, everybody keeps saying the same thing, brother. Yeah, AB don't want to let his hands go, but yeah, AB don't want to let his hands go. Wilder don't want to let his jab go or his hands. He just want to be a complainer. Oh, I got hit in the back of the head. Yeah, you gonna get hit in the back of the head. That's why I'm hitting you in the back of the head. I'm hitting you in the back of the head because you can't take it. That's why I'm hitting you in the back of the head. You can't take it. The ref ain't gonna catch it. He ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna be able to hit you in the back of the head at least 5, 6 times before the ref, before he takes a point. If I'm gonna beat you five rounds for hitting you in the back of the head, you think I'm not gonna hit you in the back of the head for the 6th round? I'm up 5-0. I'm up 5 rounds to 0. Of course, I'm gonna hit you in the back of the head and lose a point, and then you win the round. On the round, end up being even. I don't care. 5 rounds for me, 1 even. Now I'm up 6. Now I don't have to hit you in the back of the head until like the 10th round. Now you can win a couple of rounds, and then time we get to the 10th round, I hit you in the back of the head again. The ref is just gonna give me a hard one in that time, like because I went 4 rounds without hitting you in the back of the head. But now that I hit you in the back of the head, you're gonna be like, but now I got you dizzy. Conor McGregor tried that on Floyd Mayweather, and because Floyd was out the ring for a while, it bothered him a little bit, but he's like, oh, then he seen through it, like, oh, I see what you're doing. You trying to little MMA, try to see what you can get away with. Okay, I see what you're doing. But that's how you got to be. If you gonna panic, just like when Earl Spence was over there fighting Kell Brook, he panicked, got blasted in the face, and started realizing his eye hurt, and then he went down on the knee. You got some fighters, like I said, they there regardless of what kind of skills they got. They there for the whole thing, no matter what. You got to kill me. And some fighters ain't. They not in it for that. They think they are. They talk about it. Like, if you talking about it too much, you probably ain't about it like that. But we can always see it. It's just that the actions always show us. The actions are always going to show us, what the fighter's doing. AB getting his tooth knocked out. I don't know. I've been kind of a AB liker for a little bit, but then it's just that when he stopped throwing hands, it's just like, nah, I don't know. He's not really an active. He's not really an active puncher. Even when he won the championship, he wasn't really active. But he kind of picks. But one thing I appreciate about Broner, he does, like, he picks, like, when he does hit you, he picks good shots to hit your ass with. He puts like together like good combination. When he does hit you, he puts it out. He makes people go, oh shit, when he finally does hit you. Because you're probably going to take a left uppercut, a right hand, and a left hook or something. You're going to take some punches when he finally lets him go. But he's just looking for but he can't stop. You got to stop looking for just this. You got to stop looking for that. You got to stop looking for that combination and just let them hands go. I don't even know if I'm still on, y'all. Am I still on? Let me see. Yeah, maybe I'm on. Yeah. I don't know. This thing look like it froze up on me for a second. Okay, I was still on. It just froze up on me. Yeah. Let me see what happened. Yeah, so it's been horrible for my fighters these last few weeks. It happens to all of us. He said Fury lost. He said I wanted Wilder to win. He lost. AB lost. He said shaking my effing head. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Hey, but you know what? Everybody who had fighters this week, everybody. I mean, obviously everybody. Nobody went against Bevo, right? But for the most part, yeah, people were losing out. People were losing out, like the on these little tournaments. I was talking about tournament, and I wasn't really aware of this Queensberry tournament. I wasn't even really aware of that one. But then I found out. I'm like, okay, they got this little tournament, so I found out about that. But that's good. I want a better tournament than that. That's a good tournament, but let's just hey, let's just do a brawl in the mall. Just put on an event that people cannot refuse to watch. Put on an event at an outdoor stadium somewhere or a place that's bigger than that, some field. Bring your own chairs and shit. Do that old like they did when they had the Jack Johnson fight over in Reno. I would say just do a big event like that. Do a whole weekend event. Do a Friday to Saturday event, like huge event, where you have other stuff besides boxing. Have like 4 rings out there. 4 rings. You have 4 rings and stuff. Get them fighters out there, just and just make them fight, man. Put the biggest stars out there. People will go, especially like in the summer. People will go. Just do a blast from the past fighting extravaganza, something like that, man. People will show up. I'll have my ass there. I'll be there for both days. I'll be there for both days. I'll try to watch all the fights. Just do different rings. Have different rings. Because one ring is really not good enough for a whole 2 days. To be honest, it's just not. Can't keep it. It's gonna be full of blood, sweat, piss, pus, sweat, spit, snot. It's gonna be just full of all kinds of shit. So have more than one ring, unless you're gonna have a good cover. Yes, you got a good non-slip cover that you can put over them and then change it all the time. That's it. That's the kind of tournament I want. Call it the Eagles Wear. Bring that shit back. Bring them hands back tournament. Get that damn get boxing back on the map. Yep. He said I had Zhang on the picks, but was rooting for Wilder. Yeah. Oh, you had Zhang. Okay, yeah, I had Zhang. That's what Sir Flame they didn't like that because he was rolling with Wilder. He didn't want to hit that crow page. But he kept begging for it. Sir Flame, you was begging for that crow page. I had to put it up for you, brother. Yeah, I had to put the crow page up for Sir Flame because he wanted it so bad. He wanted that smoke. I was like, okay, I'll pull it up for you. Yeah, but Wilder, you're not washed up. That's not a good term for me to say you're washed up because Mike Tyson is coming back. But now they didn't change the fight to November. I don't know. I think Jake Paul, I don't think he really want that smoke with Mike Tyson. Oh, you just trying to age Mike Tyson out. He's already aged out. But you just gotta tell these young kids, man, young boys that you can't always be the older man. You can't always. Everybody's not on your list to beat. Like I said, I watched this video footage from inside of a store where this guy thought he was gonna rob this convenience store and he's trying to rob this old man. And this old man, like I said, he used to box in the Navy. And that old man had them things up like this, and this was like, ugh, ugh. He beat the dude down. I was like, God dang, he just put them things on. And sometimes that happens, you get those things put on you. Yeah, what can I say? But my assessment of just Wilder himself, he has to have a trainer that's not going to train him if he's not going to be disciplined. And Wilder says, okay, I'm going to be disciplined. I was trying to give an example of Because I know there was a movie that to compare with where there was a fighter. There might have been a Rocky series where there was a fighter. He just wasn't dedicated. He wasn't that serious. And then all of a sudden he got serious. But then again, that's in all different. That's in all walks of life and different sports and everything. Is if you're not serious and you're out there just walking, but you're not walking the walk or talking the talk. You're just walking around. That's all you're doing. You just a walk around guy. So I would I would say even to for him, for Wilder, and you guys might not agree with this. I would say for Wilder work with you tried to reach out to Andre Ward. Andre Ward is not gonna have you losing and shit. You know, just do your little comeback and stuff. And they say Andre Ward didn't have the best of chance, but shit, Andre Ward ain't never lost a fight. So I would say reach out to somebody like Andre Ward and just be serious. Come in there and fight. Come in there and really and fight. You know what I mean? Yep. You also said Wilder need to get away from Malik Scott. Clearly, he's taking the man away from his strength and turns him into some, back foot, gun shy fighter. Yeah, but he's always tried to fight a little bit on the back foot though. But that back foot don't, like I said, my main point before you even came in, y'all, sir, was Wilder. If you're not gonna learn defense, you are a powerful guy. Your right hand is powerful. So that means your left had to be, even if it's half as powerful, that's good enough for a jab. That's the first thing. Just keep shooting that out there. You know what I mean? Turn your jab into an offensive monster. Not just a weapon. Turn it into an offensive monster. You know what I mean? And once you turn that into an offensive monster, you're going to notice some things happening for you. All that back foot shit, no, you don't need that, especially somebody shorter than you. If you're gonna if they start charging you and try to bomb you and hit you in the back of the head and all that, yeah, you got to learn how to get on the back foot, but make them pay for throwing looping shots. If somebody comes over at you like this and this is faster than this. This is faster than that. You see it coming here, bam, that jab, knock that, make them think about trying to shoot them overhands and shit, trying to hit you all in the back of your back and shit like that, and tripping your feet. Get your footwork together. I don't know why they didn't teach you your footwork on that, but like I said, I've seen a lot of things in those clips. When I kept replaying them, it's like I don't know why he turned his back. I mean, kind of his foot kind of tripped up. He's in the wrong position and all that, and you try to complain to the ref, and you're looking like you looking at the same time. Oh, that wasn't nothing. I didn't see like a buckle. But then, like I said, you wouldn't protect yourself at all times. You know the rules, damn it. Stop playing with us. You know the rules. That's why you got clipped. Yep. Like all he's trying to do is counter punch and KO man with that one big right. Yeah, we know that's your weapon, but how about having two weapons? Yeah, Wilder need to shout to Sugar Hill. That Kronk style suits him to a T. Yeah, he can do that too, though. Needs to keep the jab active to get the opposite. At bay, gauge the distance, and then keep scoring points in the rounds. Yeah, I would say to me, I'm being totally honest. A lot of people they think. I mean, they're gonna say all kinds of other shit. He need to work on this and that, but no. I would say now that if you listen carefully, I said if you don't learn how to be defensively responsible, then you have to learn how to just use a professional good jab. That's all you need. With your height, that's all you need. Against Fury, you need a little bit more. But for Fury, you don't have to worry about it. Then you can fight lower with Fury and learn how to throw Fury's big ass off you. Don't let Fury grab you. Fury, he might got 50 pounds on somebody, but even if somebody got 50 pounds on you, just don't let him wrestle you. What I would say is you do the reverse bear hug on somebody who's taller than you. If they're trying to lean on you, then let them lean. What Ali used to do is hold you, like if you grab him, he holds you on top of your head. See, what Fury tries to do is he try to hold you down. So when Fury's trying to hold you down, you hold him down. So he has to pull you. When he tries to pull back, he has to lift. He has to lift you up. You got to start wearing his neck out. But anyway, we seen how he lost anyway. So I mean, there's none of them. Usyk is the only one that's undefeated, and he's talking about maybe fighting Fury again and then going back down to cruiserweight and trying to get the titles down there again. If he does that, probably one of the best fighters in history. Probably, arguably, maybe the best. Well, at least in this modern day era, I don't know. He wouldn't have lasted in the. Nah. I don't care what the science says. He wouldn't have. I don't care. He would not have lasted in the era with Ali and Foreman and them. Matter of fact, if he just to like out, just trying to make it through. If you put him through people who were rough fighters who weren't that skilled, if you try to make him fight Lyles, Shavers, and then Norton, I don't think he would make it past them three, let alone make it over to Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, and George Foreman. I don't think he would have made. Nah, he wouldn't have made it through those three. And I'm not trying to disrespect, but you still had other fighters in there. You had Ellis that was quick. You still had other fighters that was in there. You still had Corey that you had to deal with, who was basic boxing style. But like I said, but took a knockout and would still come back. So I'm just saying that part there. So yeah. Let me go ahead and take Broner down though. But anyway, yeah. So Broner, if you're gonna do this craft, man, come back. Yeah. Let me see. Come back and do the things you need to do. Yep. Wilder had a better. Okay, better. He had a better jab at the start of his career than he does now. He does that work. Yeah. I said that, y'all, sir, before they had the fight. I said Wilder had to go back to his old disrespectful style, just come out like fighting you. That's how he had to win. He didn't come out like that. He came out just. You know what? I'm gonna stop saying stuff, y'all, sir, because every time, think about this. Every time we had a show, and I mentioned what Wilder had to do, think about this. Every time that I said what Wilder had to do, in my estimation, he did the total opposite every time. Think about it. Just think about them conversations we had. And I said, this is what Wilder got to establish, this is what he got to do. Every time he came out and did just the opposite of what I said he had to do. Hey, with that, I'm out of here, man. My shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. And I think that my schedule's real bad for next week, folks. I'm not going to hide from y'all, but it's really bad. I think Wednesday, I don't know. But I got some days where I got to work the whole damn day, all day long. Yep. Yep. Let me go back and see it. But anyway, yep. AB need to retire and start podcasting this week. Now, before I get out of here, yeah, AB could be a good podcaster. He's not. He burnt all his bridges when it comes to like the real social media. He's not like Not, I mean, just the regular media. I mean, they would have him. He could do some. He could do some post fights and stuff like that. Like they can call him up when they're doing commentary about a fighter. They can call AB up and talk to him and stuff like that. He'll be a welcome guest. He's really personable. I mean, I don't dislike AB. It's just that if if you're gonna fight, like I said, get your ass out there and throw your hands. Let's fight. Let's get the shit cracking, baby. Yep. I'll see you, brother. Anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Y'all be good out there.